Well, anyway, most of y'all know my story anyway. But anyway, I'm Jeanette Butler, and I grew up poor. I always tell people I grew up with a hoe in my hand and a sack on my back, because my father was a sharecropper. So when my mother brought us out of the sharecropping business and put us back into school, it was my job to go to school, get an education, and graduate and take care of myself. I followed that rule. But then I went on and got an education as BSN in nursing. Now at that point I thought I had arrived. My income went up, my taxes went up, my spending went up, my debt went up. I was 41 years old when I met Mr. Alvin Curry and started teaching me financial literacy back then. So I took that financial literacy and used the financial principles, the financial strategy, and put together a plan. The other part to that was Mr. Curry said you must be coachable. That means you have to come and sit in a chair
That's right.
and hear this information, not just one time. See, that's what happened with a lot of us in my econ. We hear the information one time and we think we got it. Just like Mr. Collier said, you cannot get rich overnight. You have to come to class and sit it in the chair. And I used to come to class Tuesdays, Thursdays, and every Saturday. Now they do short classes now. We used to start at 9 o'clock in the morning. We finish at 5 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturday, and we go to meeting after the meeting for 4 or 5 hours, and then we head back home.
Wow.
To make a long story short, I followed those financial principles and financial strategies and put the plan together when I was 41 years old. So if you're in your 40s, you can get to where you need to be. Because at that point, I tell people my net worth was negative, negative, negative. It had so many negatives on my net worth. So what I did was I started following those financial principles and those financial plans. I went and looked back to see how much money I had earned from 18 to 41. That's when I started at age 41. And I had earned over $600,000. But when I look back at my retirement account, I had less than 10. Now, if you go and look at that and that don't set you on fire, something wrong with you. Because for all that money that I earned, everybody else got it except for me. But then when I start following these financial principles and these financial strategies and put them to work, my husband and I cash flowed over $1 million. I don't know how much my husband cash flowed, because you know men are secretive. They don't tell you everything. So I just have to go on what I cash flow. But I do know that we eliminated over $250,000 of debt in 8 years. We have now been totally debt free for 9 years and 9 months. Now that is all we did. We made money, we earned money in my econ, but we followed those financial principles and we followed those financial strategies that June said earlier and Chuck said. We took that money and we put that money to work for us. So now my portfolio went from less than 10, I was 41, I ain't gonna tell you how old I am now, but it went from 41 to 1 million plus by following these financial principles and strategies. So it's not about me making always great money, because I'm not a big recruiter, but that boy, I am a financial strategist, and I follow those principles and I follow those plans. So we've been totally debt free for 9 years and 9 months. If the Lord's will, December 31st, we will hit our 10-year mark of being totally debt free. Now when you got money, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with money. You see what Alvin talked about, writing checks? I did the same thing with my mama. Because I was in a position that I could do that. She only got less than $600 a month by herself. So that was enough to take care of her. But I'm telling you, if you in my econ for the first time, this is a place you need to be. Don't let anybody tell you any different, because broke people gonna tell you what you can't do.
Right.
And you're gonna listen to those broke people because you broke too. But if you come to class once or twice a month and sit in the chair and start understanding and applying these financial principles and strategies, you're gonna be a millionaire.
Thank you.